So this is the dashboard of Photo GPT AI.com, currently available on AppSumo, and I'm going to be fascinated to see how it performs because in general I found for some reason AI photo generators and video generators really struggle. If you saw my seller pick demo, you'll have seen the very strange avatar it created of me. It just didn't work properly. So we can see in this dashboard, we've got community creations and these images are looking really good. I mean, that one doesn't really look like a photo. I guess some of these are styled slightly different, but these are great examples. It looks like we've got a range of resolutions that we can generate, number of images, but I'm most interested in creating a model of myself so that I can hopefully use it to generate thumbnail pictures because it just takes so much time taking those. So let's give this a go. We're going to start. I'm a guy. I'm getting on a bit. Eye color. Good question. Let's go with, I think, the blue gray. I am Caucasian. So far, so good. Select at least 12 of your best photos. So I've picked 12 photos. Hopefully they're okay. I'm normally just on a webcam and I normally take photos rather than be in them, but we'll give it a go. So we've got 12 photos. We're going to start training the model. And okay, so the cost is 1,500 credits to train the model. So I'm going to start training. And I've got 6,000 credits, thanks to AppSumo for providing me with tier 2. In terms of training, you're going to have to sit back and relax, go do something else, get a drink, have a bite to eat, because it's going to take at least 30 minutes. See, we're on 28 minutes. So this is going to take quite a while to do. While it's doing that, let's just quickly check out the deal details. So the deal is currently available on AppSumo. I'll put an affiliate link down below. Thanks if you click that, that helps support me in the channel. Deal's pretty straightforward. You get lifetime access. There's 3 tiers, 69, 199, 349. The increase in price in tier not only increases the credits per month, but you can also train additional AI models. So if you get tier 1, you can only train 1 model, whereas at tier 2 that I have, I could do 4 different AI models. And you also get the additional aspect ratios at tier 2. And then at tier 3, you get high resolution image upscaling. Otherwise, everything else is the same. So tier 1 is okay as long as you're not looking to do different aspect ratios. Maybe just try it out. But tier 2, tier 3 are going to be the more useful ones. 30 minutes later, the character has been generated. And so we head over to generate and select the model. And it has generated some images of people that aren't me. So that's pretty close. Yeah, AI really has a problem with baldies. What's going Yeah, okay. I know this is pretty good. That's a pretty good one because it's got a hat on. So that works. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a little bit hit and miss. This is quite a good one. Again, with the hat. Don't know what's going on here. I look like the guy from, what was it called? Superstore. Like other AI image generators I've used, I tend to find the prompt needs to include a bald man for it to get it right for me. It won't just take my model images and interpret that correctly. You have to actually instruct it. Now, what's cool about this platform is you choose the model and then you've got different preset styles. And these presets help guide the overall look and feel of the image. So you can see we've got professional, passport photo, glamour, there's YouTube, pet companions, there's all sorts in here. So the recent action figure craze that's swept through LinkedIn, you could generate one of those. And indeed, if you scroll down and you're wondering how did they create a particular image, so like this one, we can click on it and we can see the preset was Star Wars and then the prompt that gave that image. So if you liked it, you could take that prompt, set it to Star Wars and run it with your own photo model. As I've been going through them, some are better than others. In this particular one, I asked it for the photo to have the word Clicksoni in the background, and it's done a really good job. This kind of looks like it's taken in an office. I actually really like that photo. Could put it up on LinkedIn pretending I've got a new office if I wanted to, perhaps. Sometimes though, you still get crazy hand things. Not quite sure what's happened there. My finger and thumb seems to be a bit all over the place. Here it's got me, it's like me now talking to me when I had a little bit of hair on top. So it's a bit of a strange timey-wimey thing going on there. But you can see overall, it does quite a good job. Now, this is an interesting one. I think I should have included maybe some more variations on facial looks because it's trying to make me smile. And I found that when it's trying to make me do something other than my sort of closed smile that I have, it's having to try and make it up. Here's my Star Wars ones. So we've got me as a Jedi holding the lightsaber, as for orange with a little droid. And I've been generating a couple because I tend to find when generating images, it's good to get a couple of options. There's normally one that's like, I much prefer that, although maybe the droid isn't quite right, but that's pretty cool. I like the look of that one. And then the next one I was trying to kind of dig into my favorite TV shows of yesteryear, and there was Knight Rider, but it's got the car. You see if we go through, it's got the Trans Am, but it's not the Knight Rider Trans Am. Now, this prompt was one I wrote, but what's nice about this is it includes this little magic wand. And when you press that magic wand, it will use AI to try and improve the prompt. You can put in your prompt, press the little magic wand, and then it should give you a decent image. So I didn't write all of this. This is the AI generated prompt, and it's come out actually with a pretty decent look. If I was doing something on some sort of magic gadget or something, this would be a cool thing that I could use with a thumbnail. So because I know that AI image generators can struggle with me, I grabbed a willing guinea pig and created a second model. And when we generated images, they were a lot closer actually this time, although there were a few that weren't appreciated. These like looking through some sort of weird portal into an alternative dimension, but you can see the fitness ones have come out really well. It also demonstrates that it's very good at different types of clothing. For guys, unless you specify otherwise, it can be a lot of dark clothing, hoodies, suits, what have you. But you can see here, it's come out with lots of very colourful, bright clothing and dresses, as well as the usual power suits. This one in particular is excellent. That could easily be used as a LinkedIn profile photo. It's very good, looks very professional. But you do occasionally get a few strange oddities, such as here just asking for a blonde lady in a green dress. And we somehow ended up with a whole gaggle of them, all looking scarily similar. So it's like a whole family's worth. The other thing I just wanted to highlight, I did put a little note on it earlier, but select a preset as you're scrolling down. I didn't notice this until after I'd recorded a lot of the video. These are all included, but when you scroll down, there's some here that are locked and they're not available to AppSumo customers. It doesn't matter what tier you can get tier 3, and these are still locked because tiers 1 and 2 and 3 don't map over, none of them map over to the highest plan that this company offers. So just be aware of that. It looks like there's loads, but there's actually a lot less when you get stuck in. So what do you think to these? I actually think once you get the hang of the prompting, this is probably one of the best ones I've seen. And while there's certainly there was a few duds at the start, that's where at the start it just generates, it kind of does a shotgun approach. Here's all the kind of images you can create. And then you learn to refine that in your prompting, and you're going to get much better results.